Yoko Ono leaves Manhattan to live out the rest of her days on a farm she bought with John Lennon Ono. Leaves the legendary Dakota building in Manhattan. Activist and widow of John Lennon, 90-year-old Yoko Ono, has decided to move out of the exclusive Dakota building in New York to spend the rest of her life on the 600-acre rural farm she bought with the former Beatle in 1978. During the pandemic, Yoko lived full-time on her extensive farm near Franklin, New York, in the Catskills, with no plans to return to her Upper West Side residence, according to the Daily Mail. The main house on the estate has 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and Ono grows her own vegetables outside. The artist now leads a quiet life, away from the spotlight, in a small village with only 340 inhabitants, according to sources. The farm was originally purchased by Ono and Lennon as a retreat and to raise Holstein dairy cows. In his book, John Lennon: The Life, Philip Norman writes that the English singer once bought a herd of 122 cows and 10 bulls for the farm. She plans to live there for the rest of her life. The farm was embroiled in controversy in 2013, when Yoko Ono and her son Sean protested against fracking in New York. The farm sits on the Marcellus Shale, a rock formation that geologists estimate contains trillions of cubic feet of natural gas. Yoko has been confined to a wheelchair and her health has deteriorated in recent years. But despite this, she recently revealed that she takes 6-kilometer walks to overcome depression. In 2017, Sean helped wheel her to receive the National Music Publishers Association's Centennial Song Award. "I've learned a lot from having this illness," Ono said during her acceptance speech. "I'm grateful to have gone through it." Elliot Mintz, a close friend of the family and publicist, described Ono as a particularly special being. "In these 87 years, she's lived 400, he said. Now and Then, the last song by the Beatles, became a worldwide hit after its release. When reporting on how popular Now and Then is, Yoko Ono's name keeps popping up. The success of the Beatles' last song is largely attributable to Yoko Ono. It was she who presented Paul McCartney with the Now and Then demo, which was actually just a home recording that John Lennon had done at his New York City Dakota apartment around 1977. Yoko Ono gave the tape to Paul McCartney in 1994. After revisions were made by Paul and Ringo, the 2 remaining members of the Beatles, the most recent version of Now and Then was released on November 2, 2023. Now and Then is still a phenomenal song that has been #1 on charts all around the globe.